Once minute. Hi kids. So much has changed. There are so many new things happening and so many new rules, and I know you're missing your friends and your family and all the people that you used to see every day or every so often. But you know what? I know you can do this. You can get through absolutely anything that comes your way. Do you know why? Because you're a kid, and kids are awesome. You guys have all the courage and wisdom and confidence it takes to get through absolutely anything that comes your way. So you're going to find ways together with me. I've got everything planned here. Part 1, I'm going to explain to you why you can get through anything. And part 2, I'm going to tell you how you're going to make 2020, this year, your happiest year of memories yet. Because our brains are amazing things, and whatever we think about creates memories inside them. And we're going to start building some memories together, because at times like this, kids are amazing at pulling together and connecting all around the world in ways that makes us stronger than ever before. And we are going to make the best history yet. So first of all, I want you to think about why you can get through this. I want you to think about one thing that hasn't changed through all of the changes that are happening right now, and that's you. You haven't changed one bit. You're the exact same person you were before some of the rules started to change and before you had time apart from the people that you know and love. So you are the exact same person you always were. So I want you to take a moment now, and I want you to think about what makes you you. What makes you strong? What is it about you that makes you different from absolutely everybody else that you know? And I want you to make a list in your head or a list on a piece of paper right now about what makes you you. I'm thinking about children and what I know about them. And I know children are funny, and children are creative, and they're brave and interesting, and they're so loving and kind. And you kids are so good at something that us grown-ups are still figuring out how to do. You're really good at being in the moment. So make that list really big. Think up really hard all of the things that make you you. You guys are doing such a great job. You know, things might have changed. You might be spending more time in your house, and you might not be seeing your friends, and I bet you're really missing them. I'm really missing my friends too. And you might not be able to see your grandparents, and you might not be able to see your cousins, and you might be missing your teacher and all the special people in your life. But what's really beautiful in our world right now is we're all going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. And that's how we're going to stay connected, and that's how we're going to get through this. And we're going to bring all of our beautiful minds together, and we're going to share ideas to help each other through this. And I know that you can do it. So let's start thinking about how. How are you going to stay connected with those people that you miss? And this is where you guys come in, because together we're going to start a movement, because kids can change the world. Kids can make history, and we're going to make great history so that when we look back on this year, we're going to look back on all the amazing things we all did that we might not have even been doing before. Because when we go through changes, our brain jumps at the chance to grow stronger and smarter and more creative. And what I've seen with every child I've visited and who's visited me and who I've Zoomed with, Every child that I've spoken to, I'm like amazed by how adaptable you guys are. You guys are so cool. You think up new ways of doing things, and you're still laughing and you're still having fun, which is just why you guys need to take this by the horns and show us how it's done. So together we're going to come up with ideas, and what I'd really like you to do, and because this is my very first Facebook Live ever, and I'm still figuring out how to do everything, what I want you to know is if you can write in the comments what helps you stay connected with your friends and what helps you stay connected with the people you love, I'm going to put all of your ideas together and make you a really beautiful poster. And that poster is something that you can have around to remind you of all the great ways you can stay connected. But what I love about that poster is it's not me making it, it's you guys making it, because kids can do anything. You guys can really make history now and show the world how it's done and how you can stay creative in the very most creative and wonderful ways. So I'm going to visit you again tomorrow. That's my plan, but I'm going to give you one thing to get you started. Well, this is actually the second thing, because the first thing is I'm going to get a bunch of comments from you that on how you're going to stay connected, and then I'm going to share those with you tomorrow, and then I'm going to make you a poster. But here's your first little project to start working on. I want you to get a group of people together that you are missing. So it might be your class at school, it might be your cousins and aunties and uncles and grandparents, it might be your friends in your neighbourhood. You might make your group small, or you might make your group gigantic. And here's what I'd like you to have a go at doing, and then tell me how you went with it. So we're going to make a time capsule, right? So time capsules are really fun things to do, and you can make them out of some recycling, some recycled plastic bottles or glass bottles. And what I want your group to do together is write down what it's like for you right now. What's it like to be practicing this whole new thing called social distancing, which you've just had I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks warning about, and then you guys are totally crushing it. So I want you to write about it or draw a story about it and think about what this all means to you. And maybe think of 3 positive things that have come out of it, 3 things you're really glad about. And by the way, it's okay if having some time off school is one of them. You can miss your friends and your teacher, but I know what it's like to be a kid, and if that's been kind of positive and fun, that's okay. You're allowed to feel that way. So if you can write something like that and get your group together and everybody adds to this time capsule, your group creates your very own time capsule about what it was like in 2020 to practice this whole new world that you're going through. So I'll be back to give you something else very soon, and I don't know how to turn this off right now, so I'm going to skip out of this frame. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back. We are going to start a group together where kids are going to show the world how it's done, and here we are, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening.